Welcome to For Love and Play. I'm matchmaker comic Yael Meisel. With me is comedians Keenan Weaver and Louie B. For Love and Play, the show about dating like a goddamn adult. We're going to discuss who to spend your time with for love or for play. Let's do it, boys.
This show contains adult content for entertainment purposes. Listener discretion is advised.
Not a doctor.
All right, welcome back to For Love and Play. I'm your host, Keenan Weaver, here with my favorite people, plus one, who is also another of my favorite persons. So, the queen, Yael, what's going on, girl?
Yeah, this ain't Yael. She just stepped out the room.
All right, women are never here when you need them. So, that voice is my other favorite, my dude, my ace boom coon, G. What's up, Gregory Hall?
Good, baby. Gregory the Great.
All right. And the Baron, who runs the show so diligently every week, week in, week out, Louie B. What's up, man?
Hey, ladies, I'm not afraid to admit that sometimes I just don't feel so fresh.
That's a weird way to start the intro. Okay. We have a fun one for you guys today. Something went viral on Twitter, so we're going to talk about that a little bit and then infuse some of our own personal stories about being trapped in the closet. A different type of closet, but you'll find out. Louie, tell the people how they could join in on the conversation.
This is what I need you guys to do. We got a Twitter. You can tweet us your questions at For Love and Play. We also got an email on the Gmail. So For Love and Play. And we can follow us on the Facebook, which is facebook.com/For Love and Play. Now take it away, Keenan, because the cops are after me.
Oh my God, a rubber. That was like my favorite part of that whole series. is that whole thing. That was a perfect tie-in, Louie, because we're talking about there's this guy at Miles K. Whitmore who tweets have gone viral. Yeah. Apparently, he was trapped in a closet. He was with this girl who had a boyfriend. Boyfriend walks in. I feel like we've all been there at some point, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
I feel like that's why I love this story, is just seeing how different people react in that. Now, I have never been physically trapped in a closet because I've always been a grown-ass man. Whenever I was in this situation, I always think like a boss, and you're not putting me in a closet. Like, that's just not going to happen. I just would rather, like, die. Like, y'all remember when that Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode aired, and they were, like, going against Mad Dog?
Yeah.
They
were out on the ledge.
Yeah, like that's how you do it. Like, they were in the closet at one point during that episode, and I was not down from that point. Like, I saw that, and I was like, yo, I'll never ever put myself in that situation. A lot of my life lessons came from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, it's a great show.
Yeah, but you would have slept with Jazz's girl, right?
No, I don't think she wasn't attractive enough to lose a friendship. Now, there's some women out there that are definitely attractive enough to lose a friendship.
Yeah.
Jewel was not one of them. Now, if Jazz's girl was Hillary, yes.
Oh,
Jazz is done.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
Team Yellowbone all the way. Team Yellowbone all the way.
It's Redbone, man.
Oh.
Leave it to it's Redbone, not Yellowbone. Leave it to a Latin nigga to fuck it up.
Yo, you really got personal with that because of your skin tone. Like, I heard the rage.
Damn it.
You heard the lights. You heard the yellow nigga rage.
You were like, I do not want to be associated with Yellowbone.
Like, motherfucker is Redbone. Latin bastard, you.
Kim Jong-il is Yellowbone. I'm Redbone. That's what you said in your head. Like, I heard it.
All right, listen. I had to stand up for my pound cake color brothers out there, man.
As Charlemagne says, waffle
color, yeah. Waffle color, pound
brother.
Cake, baby shit color niggas.
my boys always call me light skinned when I'm not. Like, I'm not at all.
You're not light. Yeah, I'm lighter than you. Shit.
But that's my point. My point is I'm right in the middle. I always tell my boys, boys are just darker than me, so they call me light skinned. I have no allegiances. I have no allegiance to light or dark because I fall depending on who I'm next to. I fall on the other team.
But y'all bunch of a couple of freaking Dominican looking motherfuckers is what I'm seeing. Especially Greg.
And I will totally play that role when I'm talking to a Dominican chick. I'll just be like, my parents don't know Spanish.
Yeah. That's
I'm like,
bullshit.
I'm not first generation Dominican, I'm third. So they go, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Listen, when my hair is long and curly, I have no choice but to play the role. There's literally been Dominican and Puerto Rican chicks I've talked to, and I tell them that I'm black, and they still don't believe me. Mm-hmm. Like, they refuse to accept that I'm fucking...
They think you're hating your heritage.
Yeah, like, they refuse to believe I'm just a light-skinned, curly-haired nigga. Like, really?
Mm.
Oh, this conversation means nothing because no one can see us on podcast. So just assume that what we're saying is correct, and that
to bring
if you laughed, you should have laughed.
Yeah.
Like
to bring us back to the article, when I was reading this article, I was like, this is bullshit.
No. All right, so let's start with it. I was trying to stall because where is Yael? Like, what happened?
She's taking the most epic of shits right now.
Well, no, she's crippled, so you know she's hopping. Oh, look who just hopped in.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Sorry for the late start. How are you guys?
We're fine.
Yeah.
I'm great.
Good.
I ordered vegetarian Mexican food, and I was hobbling back from the kitchen.
That hipster bullshit.
What is that?
So basically, I had cheese enchiladas.
How's that vegetarian?
And I got a brown rice.
Vegetarian Mexican food just says no meat.
Yeah.
That's all that means.
Isn't cheese considered like a meat because it's made from cow?
I think vegetarians are cool with it. Vegans aren't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Vegans,
I can't get. I mean, I'm not a vegan. I'm not even a vegetarian, but I try to stay vegetarian most of the time. Mm-hmm. How I keep my
right. It's more just like you're trying to keep the diet down, not you're stringent towards.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like all you care about is the kosher stuff.
So, and there's nothing that tastes as good as being thin.
Yeah.
So
taste it.
I agree.
Yep. I'd rather eat the D than
Whoa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Vitamin K.
Speaking of that, let's get back into this story.
Yes.
So, again, apparently this kid was trapped in a closet. He was at this girl's crib, and her boyfriend walked in. So the tweets start from that moment. He goes, I'm over this girl's crib in Madison, and her man is here. I got a charger and her Wi-Fi. I'm cooling. Update soon. To me, that's hilarious. First of all, once you got the Wi-Fi, you already know you can kill about an hour and a half.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just
chilling.
What was he doing in the closet? Like, did the guy come home and then he ran into the closet?
Yeah, I mean, that seems to be the typical move that everybody does when they're caught in infidelity. It's like, okay, hide quickly. And the thing is, no one took hide and go seek very seriously, as I did, 2-time champion back-to-back when I was 8 and 9. But since we all forgot how to really do hide and seek, people just run to the closet.
Well, my question is, what closet do you know has an outlet?
A charger. I got my charger. That would be that'd be very cool if all closets have outlets.
Yeah.
There might be some.
Like, I mean, no one is as prepared as me. I walk around with an external battery all the time. Yael could attest to this.
So maybe that's what he was talking about. He has his external battery, his charger in his back pocket, or his fitted, whatever.
Oh.
It's also, I'm assuming this was Madison, Wisconsin, so probably all of their closets is also makeshift bomb shelters.
Yeah.
Because that's just the type of clientele that lives out that way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that doesn't make any sense either, because as a amateur prepper, that wouldn't withstand not even a hand grenade.
Closet?
Yeah, closet. No, you would have to, if you want a bomb shelter, you would have to, like, bury that at least 10 to 20 feet below ground where you.
Right, I said makeshift. I'm telling you, we're not dealing with smart people. Is what I'm saying. Sorry to all the listeners in Madison. It's just a random shot. I don't mean
like I would understand small arms fire if you were in Chicago, because then that would make sense to have like an outlet in there, because you don't know whenever the Bloods, the Crips, or whatnot are gonna you wanna like hide from stray bullets.
That was racist, but I'll allow it because I just took a shot at Madison, Wisconsin. Let's move on to the next tweet.
How's that racist?
In Madison, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
They're allowed?
Apparently.
There are black people in Madison, Wisconsin?
There are no blacks in Madison. There are no.
There was when I went.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's not just a bunch of yokels and fishing and rivers and people doing.
No, I'm saying when I went, I did bring the black to Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, so you know.
Person.
Yeah, I brought the black population, and then it left with me.
Look at you playing Moses. Look.
No, Madison is a dope city. It really, the food was great. I think it's great, and you're like 2 hours away from Chicago. So if you need an escape, you can escape. Like it's not like some of those other towns that are ancestrally rural in America.
All right.
You have no access to anybody but your family. The next update in this storyline was she asked me what I wanted to eat, but for now, she brought me a Capri Sun. Now, right there, that's a dope-ass woman. That's a woman you need in your life. Any girl that brings you a Capri Sun, that just means she's just a motherly figure, and she has your best interests at heart.
Too much. I don't think that means she puts too much attention into how much sugar she's getting you. She's trying to fat you to death.
Yeah, well.
Hey, not everybody looks at the nutritional value on the back of every package.
Or nutritional.
No one looks at the nutritional value when they're sleeping with a woman. Like if you went out, right, and you were able to see the nutritional value of every woman you was trying to have sex with, your body would be so fucked up. Like I'd probably have type 3 diabetes right now.
Yeah, that's
all
bad.
kinds of fucking fat diseases. Because I've had sex with some messes back in my day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at this point,
it can only be true if he's admitting it to it on the radio.
Yeah.
I'm a despicable human being. First of all,
worse.
let's put that out there. I'm a despicable human being. I'm an equal opportunist. I had fucked some fat messes in my day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say it.
I will admit that for food, I don't care. Women must be organic.
Right.
I just that's my only hard diet rule.
So no hair extensions or nails and shit?
Nah, I really don't prefer that.
Okay.
You don't want breast? What?
I would rather you have flat natural breasts than big fake ones.
You want some pancake titty looking National Geographic ass motherfuckers.
Yo, I promise you, I don't think I won't say rarely, but most of the time I think your natural beauty is more appealing than anything a doctor can do. Now, these doctors are getting better though. Like let me not like they are getting better.
Steven, I think when I go shopping for my new ass, I'm gonna bring you with me. I think when I go shopping for my new ass, I'm going to bring you with me.
Damn it.
I tell you, I will definitely help you pick the right one. I've had sex with a girl with a fake ass. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not...
Nice?
Did you bounce back?
It's not that ridiculous, but it's like not fluidy. Does that make sense?
So, like, when it ripples, there's, like, a reverb. It's like hitting a drum, like...
So
that's what it is. It's no real ripple. It's just a force back. So the whole ass moves. Where it would ripple like a wave, the whole ass moves with it. Like, there is no wave ripple.
I hate that.
It just relocates.
I would hate that. Yeah.
It just relocates to wherever and then comes back.
Yeah. That's not fun.
It's not. Because the ripple is so sexy.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
And that's the thing.
Like, anything, I don't know. I feel like if a guy wants to have sex with me, like, I feel like I look at myself naked and I'm like, really? You have got to be some kind of desperate.
That's why I like to bang fat girls, too.
No, it's about, even with slimmer women with some, it's about that fold, that crease your thigh and stomach makes, if you got something to grab there, we're all good. I'm destroying it.
Well, yeah.
No, I need to, like, I'm small, but things have to be put back in place. There's only so much prayer, creams, and magic can do. You know what I mean?
Don't worry. In a couple of years, that'll get better, too.
Yes.
All right, G, are you taking a Capri Sun at this point? Like, if a girl asks you what to eat, first of all, my question is, how did she find the time with this dude in the house to
throw in
ask him what he wants to eat, and then also bring it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the logistics?
All right, first off, that's a woman. That's a talented woman. First off, first of all, you bring me a Capri Sun. That right there alone is trouble, because now I'm like, oh shit, if the pussy's good and she bring me a Capri Sun, I'm all fucked up now.
I mean, women don't even realize, side dude or not, say they were in a loving relationship and a girl brings me a Capri Sun, she doesn't even realize that all that artificial flavors and stuff just speeds up the process for round 2.
I had a chick bring me a Twinkie one time and we went 4 rounds. Shit.
That's what. See, she knew the power of GMOs.
She knew the power of GMOs.
You don't need those blue pills.
We're gonna get that.
Good old American groceries.
That's what we're gonna put on the For Love and Play T-shirt.
The power of GMO.
Yeah.
Hey, anytime a woman has brought me anything immediately after sex, she has been a staple in my life. That's just an automatic stay.
Yeah, I don't know, but see, I'm conflicted because that pussy could be lethal, man, and I don't know if you want that, man. See, I'm a little, I don't know.
It's usually full of cannabis butter. There is plenty.
Yeah, I think you would taste like weed and like matzah, like just
what?
Like just
cannabis butter is delicious.
Like just weed, straight weed and Passover. Like that's what I get from you.
Like holiday shavuos, cheesecake, salad.
You know, my power food is freaking rice and beans, of course.
I have rice and beans.
Of course. You fucking.
So,
goddamn.
Next week goes. I think her and her man's left. Front door's closed, so I'm gonna just go to the fridge. So
that's just stupid. No,
he doesn't make the quick exit. To me, it seems like the only way I could see that being the move is he's like, all right, if I leave, then someone's gonna know that the door was left unlocked. Right? That's the only way that you would be like, I'm not gonna leave.
Actually, that's not necessarily true, because most doors, they have that little switch that even if you leave it unlocked, it locks behind you.
Right. I'm talking about someone actually recognizing that they didn't lock. Like, what I'm saying is the dude this boyfriend, say he's the one that closed and locked the door. Then he comes back and he's like, what the fuck? The door's not locked. I'm not saying that I know what you're talking about with a slam lock.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the realization of, I know I locked this door, and now I don't have to turn my key like I should have.
Okay.
Are you worried about that though? In that situation, what would you do, Louis?
Honestly, I would have got. Well, the next picture, if I can refer, I would have grabbed the Popeyes just for shits and giggles, and left. Like, you're coming home with me, Popeyes. You're my consolidation prize or consolation prize.
So here you referred to the picture. This is on Elite Daily website for our listeners. You can come check it out. It was on Twitter to find this picture. Here's the first time that I really got suspicious.
Yeah.
All right, because I looked at this fridge, and I've been to many of fridges because that's like my favorite place in any apartment or any house. And this fridge right here is not a fridge of a woman. I can guarantee.
Oh, it really isn't. It really is. It isn't. It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
It's not lined up. It's got an open can of cola.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't leave any open nothing of soda, because that shit gets stale and flat and disgusting.
But that's my point. That's a dumbass male move. Single men do stupid shit in the fridge. This is exactly what that fridge looks like.
I don't know.
First of all, there's only one thing that looks like it was cooked. Everything else was takeout
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
It's brown paper bags and styrofoam takeout stuff and Popeyes, and then a thing of sugar all the way in the back.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you don't keep sugar in the fridge.
Where did that come from? Exactly.
Yeah. But you know, for
yeah, you don't store it in the fridge. That's like if. See,
Yeah.
I'll even get freaked out if I saw like somebody keep a bottle of hot sauce in the refrigerator. Like, it's fucking hot sauce. Why you got that in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Like, that will fuck me up.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I can make a side note, people of Popeyes, if you are listening to the show and you like us, I love your chicken, so feel free and sponsor us with free chicken.
That's so funny that the Spanish guy on the show did that and not the obvious one. So,
I'm all about that. Popeyes is better than KFC. I'm just throwing it out there.
I've never been.
Well, you know, there's a Popeyes right up the block. If you want, I can go get us like a big old bucket on the way back if you want.
Yeah.
Fucking Popeyes is the shit. Now I want some fried chicken now. God damn it.
So,
You know,
as we were talking about this,
I'm on my
the
way.
fried chicken in her fridge, he tweets a picture of the fridge and he says, "Bruh, her fridge is hella stocked, but you already know what a man went for." So he grabs the Popeyes,
of course.
and my first thing on my, like I already said, that was where I got suspicious.
It's
but
not
the other
stocked.
thing, if this is true, and this is her fridge, Keenan, we've always talked about the reasons I break up with women. There's always these little mundane, seemingly mundane things, but I see red flags before it comes up.
Keenan,
This
Keenan,
fridge, I would break up with her. Just 'cause of this fridge.
listen, Keenan. A girl could come see you with red toenail polish, and you'd be like, "No, bitch, I don't like this. This is not gonna work."
At least I have reasons behind every decision I make. And for this fridge, I would break up with her because of this fridge.
We have to talk. This ain't really this ain't working out for me. You know. I think we're going in two different directions here. So.
Keenan broke up with a girl because she was 5'2".
It was hurting my back. Chill. Like I'm 6'4".
Listen, that's a 14-inch difference, dude. I hear you. I'm at the point now where, like, I cap that shit at 5'11", okay? If you are north of 5'11", that is your problem.
Like, it doesn't matter what love got to do with it if 60 years her vertebrae is messed up from looking up and my lower 32 vertebrae is messed up from bending down. Like, it doesn't work out that way.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I also find,
this
depending on the different heights, you got to do different sexual moves.
Yeah, so
I can do a lot more moves with women from the heights of 5'9" to 6 feet. All the moves are open.
So
when
basically,
they're a little bit shorter, I can't do that.
So basically, the perfect woman for you is Shelly Swoops.
How tall is she?
I don't know. I'm just saying she's a basketball player. She has to be tall.
That's Cheryl Swoops, not Sherry Swoops.
Yeah, that's
well.
What's wrong with you?
See, now I know you faggots watch the WNBA.
Yeah, she was a baller, yo. Cheryl could destroy everybody listening to our show right now in basketball. Like, that is just.
Nah, but I bet LeBron could kick her ass, literally.
Basketball is.
Well, yeah,
I feel like if I were to
bring
try
the man child. He doesn't even look like he should be a human.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one that can take him on this planet. Like, I really think LeBron, if he went on football, he would destroy everybody in football. If he went to MMA, no one would be able to fight him. He's an anomaly of a human being. It just doesn't exist.
All right.
Isn't he on some Florida team now?
Oh, she's 6 feet. Cheryl Swoops, she's 6 feet.
6 feet is cool.
Yeah.
Like, but y'all don't even understand. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, so there's one move that just can't happen where she's bent over but standing up bent over. That can't happen at all unless you're of equal height to the insertion point.
Mm-hmm. How did you just liken sex to like a fucking move from Metal Gear Solid?
Keenan, seriously, you should buy this pillow. It's this bendable pillow. It's called the Liberator. It is precisely that problem. If you Google it, it's called the Liberator. And it almost looks like a big, imagine like, you got to see this thing. It folds. It has different pieces to make like certain positions comfortable.
Different shapes.
And while people are Googling the Liberator, please Google Foria cannabis oil.
ForiaPleasure.com and use our promo code when you buy the Liberator. If you're medically and legally licensed in the state of California, you can spice it up and buy Foria sex spray. Spray it in there, play around, 20 minutes. You about to have the best sex of your life, and you'll be comfortable from the Liberator. We need to get the Liberator on our show.
What's the
No, we definitely
code?
should. I mean, but to people that don't know, it's just like a wedging tool. It still doesn't really help the stand-up position that I was just talking about.
Yes, it does. Keenan, yes, it does. Yes.
So you're at what height?
I am 5'3.5".
Okay. So how would you fold this Liberator to be 6 feet and be sturdy enough to take?
God, this is so dirty.
That's what like, how high do you think you would have to fold this thing in order to be able to maintain your balance?
It would make it possible. You would position it on the bed accordingly to size and height and comfort. And it's really also to how flexible is she? How far can she bend down? That's really.
I'm talking about bent over, but both feet are planted on the floor position.
I hear you. Both feet planted on the floor, so not.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I mean, with Yael,
not on the bed.
With Yael, you'll need like a pulley type winch system.
I'm talking like in the kitchen set.
Suspender in the air, like, you know.
Okay, I don't think it's possible then.
Yeah. I know it's not, because I know my sex positions. I know my sex toys. I'm not new to this.
All right, children, calm down. Children, Greg, help me split these people up.
All right, we'll move on to the next topic. But also, definitely check out the Liberator. Good bringing that up.
And Foria
but just not for
pleasure.
these purposes wouldn't help me.
Oh, not to go. I just thought about something. I had told Yael about the Triple Crown earlier, and she looked at me as a despicable human being, and that was a proud moment.
Wait, which horse won that race?
These nuts?
No, a Triple Crown is a technique that I developed when having relations with a woman. Yeah, they're very different versions. One of my favorite versions is where you take a vibrating butt plug, which I recommend all you men get, and you stick it up her ass, and then as you're fucking her, then you take your thumb and you're rubbing the clit at the same time. Triple Crown. She'll have
I like how you had the audacity to name your move something that also is associated with horses without even knowing it. That's how G is. Let's move on to the next tweet.
As we move on, we leave you. I'm Maury Safler, and we leave you with the sounds of Greg Hall doing the Triple Crown.
You don't know about the Malaysian tsunami or the Texas tornado?
We leave you with the sound of Greg Hall making sexual noises to the sounds of the Spice Girls.
You know, last chick I had sex with, I sucked on her toes at the same time I was fucking her. That was great, too.
Let's go on to the next tweet. We got... Finally, this dude wants to put an escape plan in motion. So his next tweet is escape plan in motion. He posts a picture of a text from... seemingly this girl. He blurs out the number, and it says, look under the candy jar, and there's $5 for food. Or something, just get out of there. I'll stall for you. He goes, I ate your Popeyes. All caps. She then in all caps goes, damn it, Miles, just get out of there. He's going to kill you if you're there. Just go. Now, first of all, we need to move to Madison, because... if $5 gets you food, that you can't do in New York.
Oh, yeah. Well, unless you're going to KFC and get the $5 fill-up. You get a
$5 lunchbox?
Yeah, and you get a drink, too.
Yeah, that was a dope thing they came out with in competition to Subway, right?
Yeah.
I don't really eat KFC, though.
I don't know if you guys are hearing this. I'm playing the Metal Gear Solid theme for his escape plan.
He got to make sure that...
Yeah.
All right, so he finally gets to escape, and apparently there's a cop outside.
Yeah, of course.
He takes a picture of the cop. It's police number 1920.
That's
just
a good
in
year.
case you wanted to know. The license plate is 24504MU. So if you see that policeman, just holler at him. Tell him that he missed this guy escaping from whatever Alcatraz was.
Yo, his sneaking skills must be off the hook. Like he didn't get like the triple like exclamation points. Like, ring! Oh, He just snuck
Nope.
right past. Yeah, no, really good.
He was able to sneak right past, get in his car, and subsequently be on the road to freedom.
Yo, I love my bitches, but where my ninjas?
Right.
Oh, damn it.
All right. So, after hearing this story, does anybody have any story similar to this where they were the infidel? They were
the infidel.
they were not the number one. They were boyfriend number 2 or girlfriend number 2, and was caught in this crazy situation of almost getting caught by the real significant other.
Yes, my story is very interesting because it wasn't. I was the other man, but the woman that I was with, her other man wasn't a man; it was a woman. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, though. I was lucky to escape because I was scared as hell of this woman. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't know if anybody's familiar or how the dykes in Newark, New Jersey look, but they all look like Beanie Siegel.
Damn.
And this woman was quite frightening. I was like, this chick could fuck me up. And
I don't know. I'm not afraid of Beanie Siegel. I've seen the state property movies. I think he's a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
They look like him and probably don't act like him though.
Yeah.
But okay, so where were you? So where were you?
I was at her place. Everybody knows I'm from Jersey City, so the girl didn't live too far. I was around 19 years old. I was fairly young, and she lived, I would say, maybe like a 5-block radius from me. Okay, and I'm at a house now. Her girl wasn't living with her because she was a little bit older. She was staying with her, and now she was supposed to come by that day, but she wasn't supposed to get there till around 6 o'clock. Because I was there like during like early afternoon or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, cool. So we're in her bedroom, we're doing a thing, and she goes to the front because she hears something. She thought like she heard like keys or something, because they had the keys to the apartment. And she runs back. She's like, oh, she's here. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm like doing the classic like movie, like trying to get my pants on, almost falling and shit. And she lived. Now her apartment was like a 2-family house. So she had a back door. So I said, okay, I'm going to sneak out the back door. So I went to go sneak out the back door, and she had an alleyway. So now I'm trying to climb over the fence. I'm not that agile. I'm going to be honest with you. Not that agile. And I tried to hop the fence, and my pants got caught. My pants got caught, and it ripped, and I fell. Like, literally, the shit was out of, I can't make this shit up. I'm not that good. Literally fell into the garbage can. As soon as I got up, I ran all the way home just to get home, to have a big gash in my inner thigh, and I had to get stitches.
You had to get stitches?
Damn.
I had to get stitches. So there, I got a fucking battle wound from this shit, dude.
Did you at least get to sample the goods?
I sampled it like 4 or 5 times over. I was up with this girl for about a month.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you went empty-handed.
No, rarely is it the first time that you're gonna get caught with by that significant other. It's because the first time you do it, people are extra careful. You rarely get caught the first time because you're just like extra careful. By the time that you get it to where you're back at this crib that this boyfriend has access, is now that you've kind of gotten cocky and you're on like your 4th encounter. You get what I'm saying?
Plus I was young too. So when you're like that age, you just don't have any sense of your own mortality. Like you know what I'm saying? You live in life on the edge. You know what I mean?
So I'll tell you one story of mine. I actually didn't know she had a boyfriend. So this one for karma purposes wasn't really my fault. I went to school in Virginia, and one of the rules of the college was college freshmen weren't allowed to have cars, right? So the freshmen were always stuck on dorms, but for some reason I had game enough to attract upperclassmen women. Mm-hmm. So I was dating a senior who got to live off campus. She had a car, everything, and it was so crazy because my dorm room was lit because most kids in the freshman dorms didn't have access to the outside world really. Like I remember she would pick me up, she scooped me. This is when Grand Theft Auto 3 dropped, and I was like the only kid in the dorms that had Grand Theft Auto 3 because everybody had to wait till the weekend, and she had let me scoop, so I was driving her car, everything. So I'm at her crib. This was like on a regular Thursday. Apparently her boyfriend was supposed to have class, whatever. But again, I'm telling you, I didn't know that she had a boyfriend at all. So she picked me up after my class. We went to the crib. We started doing the do, and then all of a sudden she stops. She's like, the garage door opener just opened. The garage door just opened, and I was like, oh, so is that like your roommate? Blah blah blah. She's like, nah, that's not gonna be my roommate. She doesn't have a car. That's my boyfriend. This is the first time I find out boyfriend. So I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? You never told me you had a boyfriend. She's like, of course I do. I'm a Delta. Literally.
Wow.
It's literally what she said.
Well, in that case, you should have known better. So that's really on you.
Yeah, like,
no shit. I mean, shout out to all the Deltas out there, I guess.
You didn't know you all had boyfriends.
Shout out. Deltas they're phenomenal women. They're phenomenal women. So I definitely can see why they all have boyfriends.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm almost like back in my time. Like she was great. She was
So I actually, you know what I took out of that story, Keenan?
I'm not even done, but what'd you get?
That you were once a fuckboy.
Yeah. I always try to be in that position. Have we not learned?
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Keenan goes out of his way to be that.
You were driving her car. You were eating her food. You were. All right. Well, you know what?
I mean, what about that situation does not sound ideal?
You need to like write a book.
Like, what about that situation does not sound ideal?
I didn't say that. I'm just making an observation. I'm calling it. By the dictionary definition by Wikipedia, that's textbook fuckboy.
I definitely will own it. I actually literally have a tweet to a girl like only a few months ago where I was like I'm cool with being boyfriend number 2. Like I tell you that's my role because I'm there for you, but I'm not always there for you. You get the difference? It's just like how we were talking about. You all know everything about Yael. Yael knows she could call me in an emergency, but she also knows only to call me in an emergency. That's where I am. And that's the same way I want with any of the relationships romantic that I'm in. I want you to know that I am there for you. I love you. I care for you. But don't waste my time with frivolous stuff. I'll tell you this one girl. So this is now off topic. But this one girl, so I was with her. This was a serious dating, and she was talking about her ex-boyfriend and how she had a like phobia of squirrels. A phobia of squirrels. All right. And she's telling me like one time she was in her backyard and a squirrel came. So she was like frozen stiff. She was paralyzed with fear, right? She calls her then boyfriend, which was this Asian dude. She was. I mean, it's not necessarily relevant, but that felt like that just came out how the story came out. Her ex was this Asian dude who she wasn't in love with. You know, they've been together 3 years. I thought the pairing looked a little out of place, but hey, that could have been just my own jealousy and bias.
Yep.
Anyway, she calls him. He leaves work and goes shoo the squirrel. This is the story she's telling, and she's telling me this because she's saying I'm not gonna love her like he loves her, but she loves me. And my response to her was, "Fuck right, I'm not coming for no damn squirrel. A job? Why would you leave your job to save her from a squirrel?"
I mean, imagine having to talk to your boss. Yo, boss, I need to leave early. Why? I got a family emergency. Why? There's a fucking squirrel fucking sexually harassing my wife. All right, you gotta go. Fucking squirrel's always after somebody's nut.
But see, this is why I'm saying the red flags that I be talking about. Like when Greg want to take a shot at me about red nail polish. Like red's not a dope ass color.
Red is a dope ass color. But I'm just saying, you like a chick could like.
I get it. I just was using that as a callback. It's just a chick with what? You can finish your statement.
No, I'm saying like you know, it could be the most mundane thing. It's just you could
But there's a reason. So
a
here,
chick like for example, I'll just sneeze. You could be like, I don't like the way you sneeze. Fuck you, bitch, and go about your business.
it's
Like
not
that's
that bad. It's not that bad. It's always a reason. So my reason for breaking up with her with this squirrel thing was, first of all, here you are mad at me that you know I'm not gonna come save you from a squirrel, right? That's your ex. Like it wasn't like I was put in a situation. She's just assuming the situation and comparing me to her ex. I'm not her ex. And yes, I wouldn't leave a job for it. I wouldn't leave $2K to save you from a squirrel. I wouldn't leave me hanging upside down doing nothing to save you from a squirrel. I could be in the house with you, married with kids, and you're stuck outside in the backyard and it's a squirrel. I am also not getting up off the couch for this squirrel. Like, she is right in that assumption. But my issue is, here in this scenario, he left his job. So you're telling me you're selfish because you want me to leave. First of all, you got a black man with a good job and you want me to leave the job?
I can't, because he's dead serious. Ladies and gentlemen, the man is serious as a heart attack right now. This is not for the sake of being funny.
He's really angry right now.
Because it's so true. And it's hysterical. He is not going to do shit. If that squirrel, if I were to call Keenan, God forbid, and I'm like, Keenan, the squirrel has grown to 20 feet high and has the children. I don't know, you got to call the police and animal control about that. I'm at work right now, and you know, is there an emergency? Seriously.
You know what my dad would have done? Honey, there's a slingshot with the BB gun. Just get, you know, with the BB, just open fire on that motherfucking.
That would be a good scenario. And that's why I like your father.
Yeah, well, we've always had weaponry at arm's reach, and again, Yael is testament to this.
But do you see how your father's reaction helps forward the family? Here you are, you provided food for your children.
Well, we didn't, you know, I mean, you know, my mom was a lousy shot. I probably would have killed it and enjoyed, well.
Wait, it's meat? It's a squirrel.
People eat squirrel.
Make a muff out of a squirrel.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, as a Jewish woman, is squirrel kosher?
Squirrel is not kosher, no.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
Are you just saying...
That just goes to show you that those people have always been chosen.
Mm-hmm.
You only eat squirrel because you have to eat squirrel. It's not like we're saying squirrel is this great delicacy. We're just saying we've been in positions. My family has been in positions where, yes, we ate squirrel. Yeah. So let's get back to the original story. I don't even remember where I left off. So just cut to the end of the story. So like I said, she was my ride there. Her boyfriend comes back. I basically was able to snuck out the backyard.
Or sneak.
And I had to wait 4 hours for her to take me back to campus. So this was a time before internet. I literally was playing Snake on my Nokia phone. I got the high score, so shout out to you, boo. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See the difference between Squirrel Girl and her? See how productive my 4 hours was then?
Yeah.
I hear you.
That's you know, it's just sometimes it happens. But to go back, you actually reminded me of another story where I was driving this girl. I was driving, this one I knew. And I was stunting hard. This was only like a couple of years later. So I think I was like a junior or so. And I was dating this older woman. She was like 37. I was like 21. And, you know, she was married. You know, this was full family. She had kids. And I would drive like the husband's Escalade to campus.
Oh, shit. That's really fucking dirty.
Yeah.
I would be so pissed off. You mean you got your fucking side dick driving my car? Oh, that's like.
No,
I wouldn't even feel bad.
If I got caught, I would have died. Like,
yeah,
I legit should have been killed.
Her and you. Like, honestly.
Get this. He knew me. Like, we knew each other.
Oh, that's even dirtier.
So the one time we kind of got caught, we weren't doing anything, so it wasn't like that. We weren't caught in the act of doing anything. So he comes by, and I literally was like entrenched in the family. Like, I was playing Madden with her son. Like, her son was like 12, 13, something like that. and I would literally just be at the crib playing video games a lot. Like sometimes it would be because he had all the shit. Like I still was in college, but her son had all of the video games. So it was like, oh, I could go get pussy and video games. This was heaven. It was just heaven to me. So I would just go to the crib and I would hang out. The kid was cool. She was cool. Husband walks in and she was just like, oh yeah, that's I'm not gonna say the kid's name, but that was such and such tutor. So
stop. Are you serious? You became the tutor? Yep. Wait a minute. You met the kid of the mother whom was married. You were having an affair with.
Yes.
Lord
I met the kid and the father.
Souls. What? I'm gonna pray for you. What?
Yo, I was 23. Like, relax. I'm not.
I know it wasn't last week. I'm just saying.
I hope I've paid for this already. Like,
balls.
I'm just saying, don't pray for me because I hope I've paid for this already.
I mean, the ball's on her though. You're 23. You don't know anything. You were 11 when she became a mom. What do you know, son? Give me a break now. This girl got some balls. Shit. I scared of her. I don't even know. You're the tutor of her shit. What did you call him, nephew? That is so weird.
I'm not gonna call him nephew, but you know, I'm not gonna say the name, but yeah, like the kid, me and the kid, because I'm great with kids. There's no way I'm around a kid and the kid not like me. Yeah. So he was gonna say my name somehow. Like here's how I think she was real pimp is she prevented anything from really happening because the kid was gonna say something eventually. The kid was gonna blow her spot at some point. Yeah. By naming a name that he's not recognizing. So I became the tutor that comes over once a week.
Did you actually tutor the kid just to like keep up the facade?
No, I'm saying all we would do is play video games. All like this. What game was this one? Spider-Man 2.
So what? You tutored him in Halo and like
yeah, that's all we would just play video games, yo.
He tutored the kid in Halo, and the mom called him Master Chief while they were
I literally would go in.
I just gave up.
Right. That sounds about right, Lou. I'd go as far to say that's exactly what happened.
But guess how many women I was able to pick up by driving this dude's Escalade.
Oh, God damn you.
Like, I would go back on campus with an Escalade. And this was when they were, like, popping. They were in every music video. It was just...
Ladies and gentlemen who listen to our show who tell me that I'm a snob and that my pain isn't real, neither is his.
I don't think...
Now Louis looking really good these days, huh?
At no point. That's why I didn't say nothing during the crazy love story, because I knew every story that I had was not this crazy thing. The worst that's ever happened to me in a crazy love story is this dude was with a girlfriend. It was his girlfriend.
He didn't date anyone whose husband had a G class. That was the worst thing that happened.
Look, So I'll give y'all this story. Yeah. So I wasn't even talking to the girl though. The girl liked me, and she was in a relationship, but she would always like text me, hit me up. She'd always come by, and like hang outside. Like I didn't like her, so I would never even like bring her upstairs. So we would hang outside on the stoop, and one day we're just chilling, like this was in New Rochelle. We're chilling, and all of a sudden, this car pulls up, right? And she's like, "Is that such and such car?" I'm like, "Who is that?" And I mean, I knew the boyfriend. I knew the boyfriend's name, but I didn't know what he looked like. So I'm like, "Yo, I don't know." He gets out the car, and he just starts flipping. Like, "Yo, why are you trying to holler at my girl? This, that, and the third." And like I said, I wasn't really trying to holler at her. She was kind of more so enabled stalking me. Like, it's not like I was telling her to go away, but I also didn't care if she was there or not. Like, that's not where I was.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Right. She was I wasn't trying. So that was my response. That's how I really felt. So that was also my response to him. When he says this, I was like, "Yo, Doug, no one's trying to holler at your girl. If I wanted your girl, I would have and I probably shouldn't in hindsight. That's not what I should have said." Yeah. So he kind of got upset. He got upset from that line. Yeah. And I was like, yo, that's a conversation between you and your chick. So I'm gonna just leave.
Mm-hmm.
I got up. I got up. I went in my car. I'm in my driver's seat. A couple of my boys was outside there as well, and the dude starts yelling at his girl for a little bit, and I'm like thinking I'm done. Like I'm not even trying to be in a part of this encounter. I said my piece. I said I'm not trying to holler at your girl. I was slightly a little disrespectful, saying that you wouldn't have her if it was my choice. But you lucky you got her because I'm not talking to her. So I'm thinking I'm done, and this dude came around and literally through the car door of my car door slapped me in my face. Like slap, open hand, slap me.
Mm-hmm.
This dude drove all the way from Queens, paid 2 tolls. 2 tolls.
That's real. If you're
Because
paying
of
the
me.
toll.
Meanwhile, y'all talk about how I break up. I honestly say a girl that I should have married, she was in Queens, but the toll went up $7 from 5 to 7 each way, and I was like, this is too much.
Oh, jeez.
But he drove that same distance for love, the same distance that I loved her, but would stop. He drove to like confront me.
Mm-hmm.
That's dedication right there.
Crazy.
That's what we call a simp.
Exactly. Because here you are. First of all, this is what a G does. Like, Greg, is he still here?
No.
Oh, so
He gave up.
it's
like,
my stories was topping his. So here's what, like for real, like if you're a dude and your girl is constantly talking with another guy, and you feel some sort of way about that, at no point should you be mad at this other guy.
Yeah.
Because the other guy is only doing what guys do. He's only being a male. You should have control over your relationship. Like that's your fault.
What in the world? I seriously, it's like this. Okay, continue.
No, go ahead.
Okay, like Greg was
Right.
saying last night about something with like friends of his where he's like, keep your woman in check. It's like at a certain amount, how much power over another person do we really have?
But that's my
Really?
point. So that's exactly
None.
it. My point is this. My point is you're mad with the wrong person. You should be mad at yourself or your girl.
Right. I'm
It's-
saying this is exactly what is like. It's what hits the nail on the head and answers the dumbass question that I get asked on a regular basis. Well, why would somebody still need a matchmaker with Tinder and J-Swipe and Plenty of Fish? Okay, stupid. Because
none of those things are working.
true. Because if you know you're the type of person that is decisive and you don't want someone hemming and hawing after you've done it by yourself for so long and it hasn't worked, that's when you're like, fuck it, I'm going to have you screen these bitches for me. And it goes both ways. I'm saying nonsense. The one thing that we can always rely on in matchmaking is that people are going to fail themselves so badly, you will always have a job. My job is basically recession proof. And if they listen to me, they don't need me to do my job. I set you up a couple of times, you get a clue, and you end up dating people that make more sense.
There's definitely benefits to a matchmaker. I think I probably need one.
I will set you up with the one. It might give you a better frickin' example of what the one to you
Looks like.
Right.
Exactly. Instead of randomly dropping a line in Plenty of Fish, drop this random line. You see if you're gonna get a bite, and no, sometimes you got to throw some back, and then you got to keep doing that. Why don't you just have somebody who's gonna fish for you and bring you at least better quality up top?
This will be for someone who's really ready to be my client. All right. This will be the wisest $150 they ever spend in their life, even if they don't get something out of it. You're going to get a visual of what's wrong with your situation and how you can fix it. Can you even get what you want? Are you even fishing in the right pond? Maybe you're fishing for trout and you're supposed to be hunting turtles. Am I wrong? And people have no damn idea. I told Greg last night, you know how many people I know are rich because they're pretty? None. None. Even the rich, pretty ones, they were still rich because they're smart.
Hey, I think that's right. So yeah, those are some of my crazy stories since we didn't get into them a few episodes back. I let it all on y'all, and I also talked about the chick bailing me out. That boyfriend story, she's the girl that bailed me out. The one that came from Queens.
Oh jeez.
The dude that came from Queens, that girl is the girl that bailed me out of jail. So let's wrap that up, y'all. Anything to promote?
Motherfucker.
Yep, we still have, ladies and gentlemen, I want to address something that the biggest compliment I get on Instagram and Facebook is my skin. Y'all bitches know I sell Mary Kay. You're more than welcome to PM me. I will happily help people put a skincare regimen together, not for the sake of my pocket, for the sake of your looks. It's fixable. It's changeable. You don't have to give me an empty compliment. I appreciate them, but there's a way we can do this together. Keeping it sexy. We still have 10% off for all those medically and legally licensed in the state of California for 10% off at ForiaPleasure.com for Foria Pleasure Spray or Foria Relief. Keep following me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Yael Meisels. YouTube, Yael Meisels. Keep downloading, liking, and our show continues to grow on iHeartRadio. Thank you so much. Please continue showing your love and support, and that's all I got.
Louis, what you got for the people?
Yeah.
Also tell them that we also know that the original story was fake. That Twitter thing.
Oh yeah. The original story. The guy. He's at on his Twitter at at Miles K Whitmore. Miles Whitmore. Sorry. He said that this was a fake story that him and his boys put together as a joke. So, and it went viral. So, if you actually
well done.
if you believe that, you're a fool. Because I mean, like I said, I was calling Bravo Sierra on this whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I told you where I noticed it.
Yeah, I was like, it's something about it was like I felt that on a spiritual level though. I couldn't put my finger on it, so I had to I did my due diligence and I used the power of Google and I try to confirm if this story was right.
See, here's the difference between you and I. You have a sixth sense to feel BS, like you really have it.
Yeah.
I have attention to detail.
Yeah.
And we both end up coming to the same conclusion, but because
or conclusion.
I just did it again. I don't know why.
Conclusion?
We both come to the same conclusions, but I tend to have a little bit of hard facts to back up my conclusion.
Okay, you did it
And
again.
it's a fact that that's not a female fridge.
No.
And if your woman and your fridge looks like that, you need not just a physical makeover from Yael, you need a lifestyle makeover, because that is not attractive. All right, finish your promo.
So yeah, if you guys can, please follow me on Facebook.com/LouisBComedy. I got some dates coming up, so stay tuned. Also, you can follow my personal podcast, The Crotch Shot Radio Show, hosted by Louis B, your boy. I had comedian Tracy Cornazzo on the other day.
Ooh.
Another one who actually I forgot to have her officially friend zone me, so hopefully I'll get her back on so that way she could do that proper. And take it with Keenan.
Okay, I don't know what that was. But big things is happening. Not really, I'm just speaking that into the universe. Updates are all on my website, www.KeenanWeaver.com, KenWeaver. And as you know, every Sunday night, 9 o'clock, New York Comedy Club, Sunday Night Live, I'll be there. Keep loving, keep playing.
Have a great day, guys.